Well, hey now, friend, step right in and grab a figure, and welcome to the Pret Pool Channel. Here at the Pret Pool Channel, let's talk about the new action figure I got. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Maybe you might like how it looks, or maybe how it moves with its joints, or maybe you like the stuff it comes with. But no pressure, my friend, just enjoy the show today, right here at the Pret Pool Channel. So go on and give us like, or be bold and click subscribe. After all, it's a free ride to the Pret Pool Channel.
Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Pret Pool. Thank you for again clicking on one of my videos. If you have been watching my channels from before, or if this is your very first time that you came across to any of my videos, thank you also for taking the time to look at this. So we're going to be doing a review. This time we're doing a review of a action figure from a company called Keepgoing, and they came out with these two versions of this figure. One is a shrimp soldier and the other one is a crab general. So the blue one is the shrimp and the red one is the crab general, and they do have different accessories for each one, but I only got the blue one. When I got this blue one, or pre-ordered the blue one, I got it with the intentions to go with the Savage Crucible third wave, which is fish based. As of the filming of this video, have not received that wave yet, and it's not a complaint or anything. I'm just saying a little backstory on this. So my plans or intention is that this figure be like the female soldier for that fish army. So as you can see, the figure's still in the box, so I have no idea as far as quality issues or anything like that with this figure. I haven't seen any of the accessories that's inside of it, so doing something slightly different from my prior videos. So this is completely first impression right off the bat. When I'm opening this box is how I'm going to react to what we come across with here. So as you can see, you got an open window here. You don't see the accessories. Everything is covered with, I guess, name and lettering and so forth, whatever. You get a side picture, like the full body. Then you get like a close-up here. In the back, you get more promotional pics of the figure with some of the accessories. It looks like it comes with two swords. Nothing on the bottom, nothing on top. So, all right, and again, this is what the information is on the back. So, all right, so I'm gonna pause. It's gonna take a minute or two to open the box, and we'll see together what's inside. Okay, so I took it out of the box, and here's the figure inside the tray. It's got like a covered tray, again protecting the figure. You got different hands. It has a stand. She's got a spear, and you got these two additional, I guess, hands you want to call them. These are going to be like the claws. They can interchange to get more of that shrimp or fishy look. And then you have in the back, nope, you don't. So again, it's not taped. It's just kind of this front cover. It's just kind of like snapped on the sides here. There we go. So everything pops out. Nothing is covered. So just be careful when you open this up that things just don't fly out, and if you have a carpeted area, that you lose some items. So there's that. Then you have a back tray in which I'm assuming this is the stand that the base of the stand, I think. And then you'll have here the top of the spear, and comes with two swords. This is just like folded over this mini dial, so you can just unfold that. And then you got a nice little water thing that you can use. So that's okay. Could have been a little bit wider. So it's got a really big stand base. So here's the hole that you're gonna put I guess this in, like so. But I think I know why it's so big, because you open it up, and I'm assuming you put the accessories here, like the hands and so forth, so you won't lose it, or you don't have to mix it with the other accessories and it'll be in there. So kudos. I like that. That's a pretty neat idea to do with a stand. So, and then you just put the claw on top, and there's your stand. All right. So we'll get that out of the way. As far as hands, we've got 2 gripping hands. Okay. Then we've got, I think you might get 2 different types of gripping hands. Yes, you do. So one are wider than the others. Okay. And then you got 2 kind of reachy out type hands, or expressive hands. It's really nice, kind of like a metallic color that this blue is. You can see in the camera. And that's how the rest of the body is. Then you have the 2 claw type hands that you can replace. And they are articulated, which is really cool. I like that. So I'm assuming because you get a nice tight grip, you can, these joints are not like loose or anything as of right now. So you should be able to like put weapons, which we'll test out later, and be functional in that way. So I like that. And again, this is pretty much how you're going to be getting with the red version. So you'll get those claws also if you decide to go with that color scheme. Now the weapons, they are taped in. So you just have to, a saran wrap actually. It's not so much of a tape, it's more like a saran wrap that you just put. So here's the top of the spear. It's really nice. So it's got a gunmetal, gold, silver, some writing, ancient writing on there. And look at that. That looks really nice. I like that. Okay. And the sword. You get 2 of these. And it's decent. I like it. Nice coloring. So you got like a darker color on the top, then the bottom of the blade is silver. Got like a bronze, black handle. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So far, like with these weapons, I don't see any like smudges. The paint tab is done decent. And they're not rubbery. They're nice. They have a little give, so they don't snap very easily, but it's nothing that you worry about warped or anything like that. So it's very nice, and that's the case on both swords. All right, so that's pretty much all the accessories, except for actually here we got the staff. So at the end of the staff, you have like this part that has a little gold, little silver, black. Then over here is where you're gonna put that put this on there. So let's find out together if it fits okay. Yes, it does, and it fits nice and snug. It's not loose at all. So just gotta twist it a little bit if you want it aligned with the bottom, but it's nice and snug. I will say this is a very hard plastic, so just be careful that you don't snap this. I can see the snapping if you're not careful with it, and if you sit on it or something like that, this is going to snap. But it's not a weak plastic. I'm saying again, just be mindful of that. Doesn't have any flexibility to it. Now for the main part, the shrimp. Now they went ahead and put a plastic thing on the tube for the antennas, I guess to kind of make sure that it stays a certain shape. So you just gotta take this off, and then you can just spread them out, I guess. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now let's look at this head. Whoa, that is very nice. I like that. That is, yeah. One of the jaws tickleted. No, it's not. But yeah, that is a very nice head sculpt. Very villainous. Then we got the chest. So it's got the blue. In person, this is shiny, but in camera with the lighting, it makes it even shinier. So it's really reflective. But once you have it in hand, it's more kind of looks like this as far as the color, but as far as the blue parts, got a nice texture, very crustaceous. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So definitely nice on paint and sculpt. All right, so for articulation, that head, does it go down? Yeah, it goes down well. I kind of foresee this hindering the movement on the back, but let's find out. Yeah, you're definitely not getting a lot of looking up movement. So that kind of stinks as far as if you are trying to take pictures of it swimming in the water, which, is almost like flying. When they're swimming, you want them to kind of be able to look up. So you will have to move the other joints. But so that's already like a little negative as far as not being able to look up very much. The arms, you can definitely get the T-pose. So that is cool. The joint is single, but it's got one of those, you can get past 90 degrees. So some of the sculpting does get a little bit on the way. So if you see like right here, there's the point, these two little pointy parts is kind of like lowers that articulation a little bit. So this is, again, right out of the box. I'm not having issues as far as its super tightness or having heat nothing up with this figure. You can move the arms like this. So you got these two ball joints here. This part reminds me of Revoltech or Amazing Yamaguchi, that type of joints. So you got that going on here. So you can get, it seems you get really nice front articulation with these arms. So that's cool. I like that. So okay. Then as far as waist, you do have a joint in here, but that just serves the purpose, it seems, for like to go sideways. You're not going to get, unless, because it's right out the box, you get a little bit of movement up here, up front and back, more than back than front. Then you do have another joint on the waist, which if you combine both, you can get about that far, which is not a whole lot for having those two joints. Moving back a little bit more, can definitely do the T-pose. Got that type of joint there. You have a thigh swivel, knees, double jointed knees, just like Robo. Touch the butt. Ankles up and down, nice rocker. And you got, as you probably noticed already, you do have a tone hinge. So the tone hinge, right out the box, is nice and firm, but I think once you keep moving it, it's gonna loosen up. So there's that. But like already after I did this first movement, I felt it like it's a little now loose, not super loose, but I think with time it will. So, but yeah, but I'm loving the sculpt. I'm loving the paint or the color chosen. I'm glad I got the blue. I wasn't too big of a fan of the red. Okay, so let's do some comparisons. Let me get some of the things out of the way. Actually, you know what? I want to take out one of the hands. I'm going to actually put one of the claw hands. I want to see how that's like. So I'll take out, comes out easy peasy, nothing scary as far as so far taking out the hands. Some of these imports, they're like, you feel like you have to get pliers to get out, and if you do so, if you're gonna break the whole joint. Not in this case, not for me at least. So then you got this, you just take the hand out, and there you go, like that. I want to see if it holds on to the staff. You can doesn't look, I don't know, it kind of looks kind of weird, but you can get some interesting posing, I think. Maybe with the sword, might work better with the sword. Yeah, so don't think these are really meant for holding weapons that much. I think the pincers are the weapons, but you can probably figure out in stuff that you have in your personal collection that this figure can maybe hold. I mean, it can hold it, but it just doesn't look great. So I'm going to take this one off, take out the other hand, put the pincer on the left hand, or the claw. This one's a little bit, there we go. I think this one's giving me a little rougher time to get in. Okay, there we go, got it in. We'll leave that there. Then I'm gonna get, sorry I'm taking so long. Usually I try to do my videos fairly quick, but it's kind of like I'm walking through this, figuring out things myself live with you guys, and experiencing how it could be for you guys first getting this figure. So I'm going to stick with the sword. I gave her, again, I'm going to use her as a female. Gave her a sword, and that is a very nice grip. I think, yeah, these fingers are molded, so you don't have to worry about it falling out. Okay, you know what? I really like this figure. You kind of see already that what my verdict is going to be kind of towards the end of this video, but yeah, I like it. It's like move this over. All right, let's do some comparisons. All right, so when it comes to fish soldiers, we don't have a whole crazy amount to, wait a minute, hold up. There is another piece. I don't know what it's for. I just found this in the box. Like I was saying, when it comes to fish soldiers, there aren't a whole lot. I think this is a faceplate. I could be mistaken, but it seems to me that that's what it is. I got to figure that one out. Yeah, that's what it is. So you get this faceplate too. I probably have to play around with it a little bit more, but you get the option, I suppose, as far as changing the look of the face. So, but I like it with the teeth showing. All right, again, let's go back to comparisons. Get her standing up. Like I was saying, we don't have a whole plethora of fish figures, but we do have, for example, Merman from Masterverse. So you can see she's shorter, thinner than him. Then we got this little guy. I forgot his name as far as the company and all that stuff, but it's another little fish dude. So she'll be working with him. So that looks pretty cool. Sticking with kind of like a water-based. Let's go with a Ninja Turtle, Lin Hyun from Medi Toys. Leo. So he's shorter, but he's definitely bulkier than she is. And he's a big guy, so. And let's go with Hydro Viper from Classifieds. So he's shorter. Okay. Now let's mix her with Savage Crucible, a little custom. And we'll have here Mythic Legions, Buzz Off, Tribute. Then let's go with some other third-party companies. Now, forgive me, I don't know remember the names of all the companies and so forth. This guy I got a while back. This bug dude. They give him a trench coat or a coat, black coat. And this guy, Ghost Ant. Recently did a review of him. And he doesn't come with this rifle. This is from NECA. He came with the rifle came with one of the Predators. I forgot the name of the Predator now, but yep. All right, and one last comparison. I always like to throw in some other ladies at the end to do some comparisons. So from X-Ray, Berenice. And from Boss Fight Studios, Red Sonja. Okay. So definitely a really nice figure. I first impressions, just got out of the box now. I recommend them. I didn't have no issues with the joints. No issues changing hands. Good quality, good different options given with this figure. So yeah, I gotta recommend her. I got her from 5K Toys. Currently sold out, but sometimes they restock. So check there, see if they restock. You can check other retailers, maybe like Bumble Speed. They may have her or have it. So yeah, but if you're able to get this figure, I would recommend getting it. And the price is decent. It's around $66 and 5K. So for an import and so forth, it's not bad. So let me know if you did get the figure. What are your thoughts on it? Did you like it? Do you like the figure that you have in hand? So let me know if you want. So again, thank you for clicking on my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also leave a comment as far as whether you like the figure, like the review, etc. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.